What's up, DK fam? Today we're just going to talk about the background. If you notice, it looks a little different, and I'm going to tell you why I switched this whole thing up. A big shout out to I was talking to a good buddy of mine, Colton. Shout out to you, Stabby. And we were talking about perspective, right? How important it is, and gosh, the irony behind me speaking. Sometimes you just don't know how self-aware you are, and this goes into my point about why I wanted to make the background more of the things that I've collected over the years and not our store inventory. So, no matter what video I would make, no matter how encouraging, how positive, empowering the whole message is, it didn't matter. I would always just get, hey, you're a scalper. And I'm probably still going to get those, but it would just be negative after negative comments. And I'm like, did they watch the video? And then the hypocrisy of me talking about collecting and then having my store inventory in the back, I could see how that rubs some people off the wrong way. So my self-awareness wasn't there. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I have a nice background. Oh, hold on. My background is what makes people angry. I forgot that it's more of the perception of not what I'm speaking about, but they're judging me based on appearance. And the appearance of my background could make or break, this whole social media content. I always say first impressions mean a lot. So if I'm sitting here talking about collector stuff, but I also have my store inventory, because we have an online shop. It's dktcgcave.com if you're interested. I'm cheaper than, all the other big social media people. My boxes are cheaper. I offer free shipping. We do discount codes. So if you're out there supporting, Pokémon and all that, shout out to them. But I'm cheaper than y'all, and I do way better deals, and my shipping's free. So keep that in mind. If anyone is interested in buying boxes, so there you go. This is just a small video talking about perspective, and self-awareness is not as easy as some think it is. I do like constructive criticism. I don't mind it at all. But I think that I received it the wrong way throughout all the people just giving negative comments. It was always just, you're a scalper. No one's going to buy from a scalper. Doesn't matter what you say. And I'm like, what gives you the impression that I'm out here going to Costco and just kicking babies and old ladies just to try to get some product? Okay, I don't care about that. What I care about is the legitimacy behind our business. We order stuff directly through our Japanese supplier. We buy collections off people. We go to shows. We vend at shows. We do everything just standard. Your standard card shop does. So yeah, there it is. I wanted to start putting stuff in the background that's personal. That's my collection. I got like a Lucille bat by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I got some really cool stuff that I was just hiding in a closet that didn't have the opportunity to just be appreciated as much. So we made room. We shift some stuff around. We put our boxes somewhere else. And now we're making room for just a cool display. And we still have our inventory just placed aside somewhere else. A little bit of inconvenience, but I think it's going to be a good trade-off. That's all it is. This video is about perspective and self-awareness, lack thereof. So shout out to you, Stabby. I appreciate you, my man, because you just never know what things can click. Perspective literally just slap you in the face sometimes. So I wanted to make sure that people understand that I'm not in this just for the money. And obviously growth is a part of it. And if you think any business is not about the money, you're a Goomba. So don't be a Goomba. Okay. Please realize that if you're a legitimate business, you have to try to get money in order to grow and to support your family. And that's a super important thing, as long as you do it right and you take care of the community. I think we do giveaways. We're very fair with our prices. We do $1 auctions. We're doing everything by the book. Nothing scammy, nothing sketchy. And I think that's the most important part, is our transparency. And I want to give off a good first impression. I don't want people to jump into a video. And I think I have important things to say, because obviously everyone has 2 cents to put into stuff, but we have 5 years of selling, buying, and trading experience. We have 10 years of collecting experience. And for anyone that gets mad at sometimes I show off numbers, sometimes I show off what things are worth. I'll always do this one, right? If you're new to here, this card's worth like $10,000. I have to show stuff like this off in order for there to be some type of like, yo, why am I listening to this person? Why should I listen to you? Essentially, I say that certain products are like bachelor's degrees. Okay. If you have a certain type of collectible, you get looked at differently by the community. There's a little bit of respect on your name if you have first edition Shadowless booster boxes, or Skyridge booster boxes, or a $10,000 card, or whatever it is. Okay. There's different types of collectibles that are like degrees. You show them off and you're proud of them. Okay. That's another part of being a collector. Okay. I'm rambling on. I just wanted to say thank you to my man Stabby. Just the setup, affects people's minds instead of just calling me a scalper and going straight into it, which I'll still get, and I'm cool with that. But at least it won't be as much just based off of first impression. Okay. I do want people to know I am a collector first. Okay. I've been collecting forever and I'm always going to collect. But at the same time, we are a legitimate business that is focused on growing and making something special for the future. So that's super important. And you could be a collector, you could be a seller at the same time. Okay. That's all I got for this one. So thank you and keep on keeping on.